Here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Back to Paul. There's the triple. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Stolen by Ayton.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
Up top, Booker, guarded by Edwards. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now Crowder. No good with a layup.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Crowder outside. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Crowder outside. Up and in on the layup. Crowder's got 5. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the middle. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul passes to Bridges. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. Clock at 6. Out to Bridges. From the arc. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Russell against Paul. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Gobert finds Edwards. They shoot again. Outside for Russell. Russell double team. And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 7.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Ayton, the screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Towns, that's good.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Booker. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. To the inside. Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Ayton with it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. High post Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Towns. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Paul into the lane. Inside. Here's Ayton. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now here's Towns. He's got 11. Down low. Gobert gets the bucket. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Booker. All sorts of time. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Paul against Russell. To the paint. Here's Prince. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Up top, Paul, guarded by Russell. Paul, shot is off.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a reemergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the 2nd quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Right side, Russell. Pass to Towns. Fades and shoots. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's Crowder. Ayton with a screen. 4-3. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Russell against Paul. Russell, that's good. Russell's gotten his first basket of the night. 59 seconds left in the first half. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Now Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. It's tipped. The three ball. And he lobs it up top. Shot clock at 2. Stolen by Bridges.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Pass to Towns. Up and over Crowder. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Jalen Noel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Saric. Here's Landale for the lead. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 71%. Their offenses look unstoppable all game long.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Anderson against Saric. Here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. And now the T-Wolves on the break for the finish. And finished off by Anderson.
Anderson he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Phoenix calls timeout. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Lee. Here's Shaman. Here's Landale. Reed defending to the inside. Lee. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Now McDaniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Reed passes to McDaniels. Clock is at 3. Second chance effort. It's tipped. And he gets it back. A slam dunk by Reed. Here's Payne. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Lee on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got his second bucket of the night.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Anderson inside. Charge on him. An open look for Reed. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Here's Shamet. McDaniels covering. Here's Landale. He got a piece of it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Noel to the wing on the left. Reed, a screen on Saric. Oh, there's the alley. Reed can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Pass to Landale. Now here's Saric. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shamet. And that one no good to start off the night.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Stolen by Payne. Stolen by Anderson. Down low. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside Payne. Pass to Saric. And that one good.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
26 seconds left in the third. Now McDaniels. Back to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up with 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Phoenix. Left side Booker. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the third. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Crowder. Beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Prince. The kick out to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Now here's Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Booker. Knocks down the long J.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Paul against Russell. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Ball against Gobert. Outside for Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
I don't like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
I like how competitive Russell is. When you make a three-point shot and he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to come right back at you.
Now here's Paul. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. And he makes it on the layup.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Towns. Coming off a Suns make. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Left side Booker. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Paul passes to Bridges. Tries the spin move. Booker for 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Pass to Prince. Outside for Russell. Fires from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
Now Booker. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. The 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Soft touch off the glass. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
The Timberwolves trail. 54 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Throws it up high. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Paul with it. Russell covering. Outside Booker. With the drive. The kick out to Paul. Fires the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Prince down low. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Gobert. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Booker against Edwards. The kick out to Paul. Crowder outside. Fires the 3. Oh! Bangs home the 3!
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Crowder kicks to Paul. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Hooker, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Tries the spin move. Here's Bridges. He's off on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. The pass to Leonard. It's deflected.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Booker. Paul George making his last shot. And Booker is good for three.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Jackson against Paul. Jackson kicks to George. From deep three-point range, and the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Pass to Booker. Ayton a screen on George. Booker finds Crowder. Now, here's Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Paul George grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here's Leonard from 3. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clippers leading by 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George passes to Zubats. Outside for George. Into the lane, and it's George finishing it off.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Pass to Booker. For 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Paul surveying the floor. Ayton kicks to Booker. Shoots a fader. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 9 points.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy.
Booker outside. Spins. Lets it go with a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. George finds Leonard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Booker outside. Bridges right side. And the rejection by Leonard. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 3. Stay with me.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubas. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
This is Paul's game, a pass-first point guard who excels at setting up his teammates.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
George against Booker. Now, here's George. He's covered closely. Here's Leonard, got a piece of it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Ball finds 8. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard looking around. Wants to get it to Zubas, and does. Bridges with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Ayton. Back to Crowder, over Morris. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Booker outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. George against Booker. Here's Leonard. Booker pulls it in. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Morris against Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. The 9-foot shot. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Crowder. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Jackson. Morris with a screen on Paul. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Leonard. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. And there's the pass to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Jackson against Paul. Crowder with the steal. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Ayton inside. Covered by Morris. Bridges outside. Outside Crowder. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's George. Oh, Morris in position. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
17. The Clippers, 16.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Saric outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Payne, covered by Wall. Payne passes to Landale. On the money with the shot from the left block. Landale's got the lead, back up to 1 now for the Suns. Now here's Wall. Payne covering. And Wall. Here we go now. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lee passes to Landale. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Paul George with the steal. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Up top, Leonard. Pass to George. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Lee with the ball. George picks him up. On the wing, Lee. Back to Shamet. Now here's Payne. He's guarded close. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's George. Here's Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
Here's Payne. There's the feed to Sharnish. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Landale pass to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Bridges against Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Leonard.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Suns trail by 6. Ball outside. To the middle, Covington with the steal. Wall against Paul. And Wall kicks to Leonard. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Booker to the inside. It's Crowder on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Stolen by George. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. No good there.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
And here's George for 3. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with the Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. George against Paul. Paul with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. A finish, and Crowder brings it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And they pick up 2.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Stolen by George. All with it. Bridges covering. Zubac the pass to Covington. Bridges with some nice defense.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Crowder. Makes it off the glass. Crowder's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Tries the spin move. Passes it to Paul. 6 to shoot. Crowder dishes to Paul. Unloads from 13. With the clock winding down, and it's good. 2 points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to George. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Outside Leonard. And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how the rest goes.
All right, David, thanks. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Wall kicks to George. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Ayton the pass to Paul. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Booker against Leonard. Outside for George. Outside Covington. And the pass to Zubac. Bridges with the steal. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I think you could sense it, that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot, and he got it.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Nobody near George. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him, taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Here's George. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Booker, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Russell. Towns for three. Leonard pulls down the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's Russell after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Prince. Back to Russell, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Towns to the middle. Outside for Russell. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, he can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Inside. And that one misses.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. George with it. Russell covering. Leonard outside. Shoots from 14. Good. He hits the jumper. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Pass to Prince. And here's Edwards outside. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. For 3, George. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Here's Edwards. Russell finds Towns. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Now George takes it inside. And George with the jam.
George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Russell. Zubac's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. He just drops in the simple floater there.
Leonard outside. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Timberwolves shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Releases. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Jackson against Russell. George outside. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. George against Russell. George, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Just 4 seconds left in the opening quarter. George, a deep three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B8. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Picked by Gobert. To the right side. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Now here's Jackson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Edwards can't hit.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The kick out to Edwards. George against Russell. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. Here's Towns. From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Zubac kicks it to George. Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. Fires it. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
The quick thinking of Jackson, putting his speed to great use to wreak havoc like there.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. The 3 from Russell. They get the rebound. Pass to Prince. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Really left him alone that time. Leonard's got 10 points.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Back to Russell. There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So free throws for Russell, something we should be saying often for the next decade or more.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Leonard. Driving inside. There's Jackson with the three, and the three-pointer goes. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. And Gobert with the stuff.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive.
Thanks, Allie. After
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Clippers, 27.
just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. And he's going for the lob, and Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Back to Edwards. Puts one up from 19. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Leonard passes to Wall. Leonard against Russell. The three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Covington. Towns for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Towns. It's rebounded by George. And Covington, here we go. And the jam by Covington.
Nice recognition here by Robert Covington, seeing a lane to the bucket and pouncing on it immediately.
Pass to Towns. Will it go? The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there. It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, B.A., is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined, but it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
And it's the Clippers on the break. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
How about terrific timing by Wall on that play? I mean, he's up in the air at exactly the right moment to throw it down.
The three from Russell. Kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done to the paint. Oh, Covington with a block.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Edwards for 3. Russell from outside. Sinks the tray. Russell's got 8 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Wall with it. George left side. 5 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The kick out to Edwards. Out left to the wing. Towns passes to Edwards. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Wall on the take. Out to Leonard. Knocked away. Outside Edwards. To the wing, right side. Prince. Knocks it down from distance. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist. They were spot on.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Minnesota has possession. 8-point game. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Wall with it. Russell covering. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Leonard.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. George with a steal. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Towns with the ball. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Leonard outside. The kick out to Wall. Clock at 6. George against Edwards. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. Here's Russell. Right wing. Here's Towns. Out to the right wing. Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Leonard outside. For 3, Covington. Pass to George. From outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Tries to break his ice. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced error.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Russell, the pass to Towns. For 3. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Down low. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Prince. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Outside wall. Back to Covington. George for 3. On target from range. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick and roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
Here's Prince. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Paul George.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
He buries it from 3.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now George. From deep. That doesn't go either for George.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now Paul, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. For 3, Booker, it's good from long range.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Crowder finds Paul. Now here's Booker. Edwards defending. Fires from the line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Ayton against Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now, here is Russell. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Russell passes to Prince. Out to Russell. Second shot opportunity. Prince's shot is good.
But you love the anticipation, the burst to get to the basketball first off the glass. Taurean Prince doing work right now.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Rebound, Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Towns wide open from outside off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. There's the pass to Crowder. And here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
No good from Booker. Timberwolves leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Bridges with the steal. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball against Russell. Paul dishes to Ayton.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
Prince kicks to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Outside Russell. Here's Edwards. Prince in the corner. The 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns trail by 3. Paul passes to Booker. 16 seconds left to play here in the first. And the Suns get it back. Russell looking around. 4 seconds left. Here's Towns. Up and in from the low block.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Towns. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Paul against Russell. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now, here is Russell. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Edwards kicks to Russell. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. All alone. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Booker against Edwards. Got a hand on it.
Torian Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
Gobert down low. He's against Crowder. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. And they double up Paul. Booker outside to the paint. Here's Crowder. And it's Russell with the rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Prince kicks to Russell. Passes it to Edwards. A 3. Paul grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the wing. Back to Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Ooh, the double clutch. It's deflected. Outside Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Paul kicks to Booker. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Such a wide-open look. Booker's got 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Edwards. A kick out to Towns. Russell passes to Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Prince. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
The kick out to Crowder. Back the ball. Booker in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Russell against Paul. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Towns. Outside, Russell. Back to Towns. Bridges with the board. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Paul with the 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
You can see.
All right, David, thank you. And
20. The Suns. 13.
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got McDaniels. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And McDaniels with the block. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Lee.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Charge outside. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lee. Reid with the block. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 10. And a minute played as the second half gets going. McDaniels passes to Reid. Back to McDaniels. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 10. Payne with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the wing, Lee. Driving the lane. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Landale. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Anderson inside. Here's Reid. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Reid's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Anderson against Saric. Shamet on the wing. Out to Saric. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. Reid misses.
and he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Lee. To the wing right side. Payne passes to Lee. Going inside. And Lee with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Kicks to McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Noel. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. McLaughlin, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. A 3 from Anderson. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Suns trail by 10. Here's Payne. It's stolen. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Noel passes to Reed. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Shamet. Anderson with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Reed. Anderson outside. He kicks it to McDaniels. 40 seconds left in the third. Here's Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns trail by 10. Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Reed. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
No good on the second free throw. And the wide-open shot from Paul. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Timberwolves leading by 10. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That one goes in. The Suns shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Bridges, right side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. The pass to McLaughlin. 5 on the clock. That shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Passes it to Ayton. Booker looking around. Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Edwards has come in for Noel. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Back to Paul. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Now, here is Russell. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ball finds Booker beyond the arc. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. Now McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Ball against Russell. Back to Bridges. And he recovers it. Paul outside. And there's the feed to Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
Ayton hits them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Russell kicks to Edwards. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Paul with the steal. And here's Booker. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, it's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Russell with now guarded by Ayton.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Paul kicks to Booker. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge. And the dunk by Towns.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now here's Booker. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
So they foul intentionally.
Paul, first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And that's an intentional foul.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic. He's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Booker fires from way outside. Gets the three to fall.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And everyone is counting on him. Gobert needs to be at his best here. It's all about execution.
Timeout call, the Suns. They're down by 5. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. To the best kid of all.
mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Now here's George. Pass to Morris. Jackson outside. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Outside Paul. And here's Bridges. Back to Paul. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. John Wall comes in for Jackson. Now here's Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by the Clippers.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 5 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got his second basket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's George. And George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Pass to Booker. Now Johnson. Outside Paul. To the left side wing. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Hook loose. The Suns need to get off a shot from behind the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Here's Wall. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, Paul with the block. In transition, here they come. Back to Johnson. Spins. Johnson a screen on George. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Johnson. Good on the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Leonard against Bridges. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Leonard. George passes to Covington. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. 3 on 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Booker against George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
That's good from George. And that's good as he hits both shots.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside for Booker. Pass to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Wall. Oh, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Your Clippers. And your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud right now.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scorers are rising to the top.
Now here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. George against Booker. George passes to Covington. The kick out to Wall. Just 3 to shoot. George a screen on Paul. Let's go with a 3. And George with the basket on the assist from Wall. George has got 7.
Nice recognition from Paul George there. Understanding the shot clock situation and cashing in.
Booker finds Johnson. Now here's Ayton. Denied by Leonard. They retain possession. Deflects the pass to the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Leonard outside. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. The Suns trailing. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Johnson. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
George outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Leonard. Some room here for George. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 9.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Pass to Ayton. And here's Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. The fader. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Wall, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Here's Johnson. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. To the left wing. Here's a 3 from Paul, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubats. George outside. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Left side wall. The 3. Goes back up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into it.
And the Clippers have possession. Inside. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now here's Wall. George outside. Over Booker. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Tipped. George against Booker. George passes to Wall. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. 12 seconds left in the second period. To the paint. Here's Wall. Pass to Zubats. Here's Covington. Up in time. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game.
The Suns, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Wall, and he misses the fast break layup.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Fires for 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Pass to Crowder. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Landale. Outside Payne. Crowder with it. Here's Lee. Back to Payne. Crowder outside. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Outside Paul. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Paul's got 9.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges down low. Wall covering. And that one's good. Paul.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
Now here's George. Booker defending. The 3 is up. Leonard on the wing. He's got 7. Back to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Outside Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Zubac. Here's Wall. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Paul against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
In the third quarter.
Leonard finds Wall.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard passes to Wall. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Wall's got 7 points. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Now here's Booker. From deep. And here's Johnson. And it's Phoenix with another.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to Leonard. To the inside. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. George against Booker. Clock at 4. Back to George. Shoots over Booker. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. This for the tie. And the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. Probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, we wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Timeout called, the Clippers. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wall, and the big finish by Wall.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Leonard defending. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the jam by George.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate this hustle.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Wall. George outside. Out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Ball passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. Back to Bridges. On the take. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Now Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Ball finds Booker. Outside Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. Booker against George. Pass to Wall. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Leonard.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Johnson passes to Booker. Back to Johnson. George with a steal. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
Booker for 3. Buries it from 3.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
George against Booker. George passes to Leonard. 4 on the clock. There's the drive and the dunk by Leonard.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
Pass to Booker. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. Out to Bridges. Down low. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up on Robert Covington.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Wall against Paul. Leonard on the wing. Five on the clock. Going inside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Back to Booker. Shoots it from the corner. Bridges passes to Paul. George against Booker. Fader on the way. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Outside wall. Pass to George.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 5. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
NBA take it away.
Yep.
They did, and it showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Here's Minnesota. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Right side, Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, George, the putback, and Leonard stays with it.
Kawhi has great size, but along with that has very good instincts as a rebounder, and that time works the offensive glass.
Pass to Towns. Now the pass to Gobert. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Outside, George. There's the drive, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Outside, George. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Leonard finds George.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. The shot from 20 feet away. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Leonard with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Dives for it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Robert Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Ball comes in for Jackson. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. Los Angeles leading by 4. It's stolen by Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Leonard. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Russell against George. Russell with the bucket.
Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Now Wall. And there's the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Russell kicks to Towns. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns, no luck.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Towns with the steal. Edwards against George. Towns kicks to Russell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oh, the line to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Gets it off. It doesn't go for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
From downtown, doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Russell against Wall. Now here's George. Not a lot of room. Takes it out to Covington. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And it's Leonard missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Edwards looking it over. Russell left side. He gets the open look. And good that time.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Passes to Zubac. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. Russell's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Outside Leonard. 1:53 left to play here in the half. And he gets the bucket.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 6. The pass to McDaniels. Gobert down low. Zubac's defending. Towns for three. They get it back and finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now, here's George. He has 7. Kicks it out to Covington. 6 to shoot. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
LA foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Towns no good on that one.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ball passes to George. Leonard on the wing. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 9.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Pass to Edwards. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. The kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
Now you settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now
Your Clippers, 23. The Timberwolves, 17.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
Clippers leading by 6. And here's George. Dishes it to Leonard. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns, wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Minnesota. In the corner, George with it. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Passes it to Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
Russell kicks to Towns. 90 seconds now into the second half. Gobert the pass to Towns. Tries again. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Towns with the steal. Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now here's Wall. Outside, George. Outside, Covington. Looking for George. He gets it there. He gets that one. George has got 9.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Wall kicks to Leonard. From past the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Russell high post. He's got 6. Good work there as it goes.
That's a nice stroke as Russell can be a bit streaky. But man, he can put up some points.
Now here's Wall. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. George passes to Covington. 4 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outside Russell, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Los Angeles on D. It's a 3-point game. Towns kicks to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
In the corner, George with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here we go, 1-on-1. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
It's Edwards on the wing. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. And a deep 3 from George. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. The perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now here is George. A 3 from Leonard. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. To take the lead. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Fades. And it's Towns missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here's George. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his 1st foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. George against Edwards. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Clock at 4. From deep, George drops in the tray. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Defense. Clippers ball.
And here are the Clippers now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. George hacks a two-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's tipped. All with the steal. George looking over the floor. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You'd love to see him get in that attack mode to see if he can cash in now at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
McDaniels kicks to Russell. Edwards with the screen for Russell. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 6. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Zubac.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Russell passes to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth. And finished off by Gobert.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's George following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Leonard with the steal. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to George. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it to Towns. To the paint. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. It's over Zubac. Gobert can't hit. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
George with the ball. He kicks the wall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Fires the 3. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.